Welcome one and all to Fallout TV. Today we're going to go through my entire Sanctuary Hills rebuild. So without further ado, let's just go straight into it. So as you can see, I've renamed it Sanctuary Hills Resort because I want it to be a place across the Commonwealth that people enjoy coming to, maybe for a little holiday. As you can see, we've had a ghoul problem because there's ghouls on the floor here that have been killed by the security. And maybe these turrets that I've set up here. I've remade the sign for Sanctuary Hills and made it look a bit better than it did before. So as we enter, there's a nice little bench here on the right hand side, and we have a crafting and security station. So this is where the security will post themselves. As you can see, there's a security post there, one there, and the one that we saw on the way in. So as we venture further in, we've got a bathtub full of explosives, just in case, because you never know. I've been putting down all these little workshop items, like wrenches and spanners and hammers, to make it look like they're working on this piece of power armor that they've got here, just in case any super mutants might attack. So yeah, as you can see, we've got all of this stuff here, and a Minutemen flag on the wall there. Put the police sign up to make it look like there's a police presence about. And as we enter, we have the crafting stations for if they need to do anything, crafting wise, weapon repairs, things like that. Stockpiles of ammo and weapons on the wall, and weapons mods and cigarettes, just in case, because, you know, cigarettes might help pass the time, but I don't endorse smoking. As you can see, I've got it on the wall here. I don't want anyone smoking inside. Spare armor, just in case they need it. More weapons on the wall, a fat man on a stand, and as we turn around here, we've got security monitors, but security's down at the minute. They've got IT working on that one. As we go through to here, there's a nice bin. There's a bed for them to sleep in with more backup weapons just in case. It appears they've taken one of them already. And in here we've got another security post. And just some random supplies, Radaway, Stimpaks, Radex, some food. Just in case the security guys get hungry. Next we'll move over to the Sanctuary Hills Resort Hotel. A place where the residents can stay, people who want to come for a little weekend away can stay. Got a nice little waiting area. Sturgis is supposed to be behind there greeting people, but for some reason he's not. Got 4 bedrooms downstairs. Each room comes with a lamp, a side table, a chair and a bed, as you can see here. And then as we head outside, we've got a lift. So let's go up in the wrong button. Let's go up in the lift. And up here we have a rooftop bar with some sun chairs and sun tables, a couple of umbrellas in case the heat gets too much, bottles of beer on the side, spirits, water, cigarette machine because I'm allowing people to smoke on the roof. There's some Nuka-Cola there as well. And as we go into here, there's another 2 rooms that also come equipped with side table, bed and chair, the same as downstairs, apart from this chair is different. So yeah, gives everyone a nice little weekend away if they want to get away for a bit out of the Commonwealth. And then straight over to here we have our localized shop. This is the little gun shop window. I've got Anne Hargreaves on the window here. And as you can see through there, it's not just guns, there's ammo and things on the side for people if they need to buy anything. Here we have our armor stall with another settler working the counter. We'll go take a look inside in a minute. Here's another one that's selling drinks and food, just in case. And as we go in, there's a Nuka-Cola cherry on the floor for some reason. And it appears as though it's been ransacked at some point because there's stuff all over the floor. It wasn't like that just. And we've got another shop here on the other side of this window that sells random items and random goods. Here is the little stockpile. As you can see, we've got Blast Radius board games, fertilizer, baseballs, baseball gloves, cigarettes, chessboards, kitchen scales. Over here we've got our little selection of clothes. Got a Vault Boy statue if anybody wants to buy that. So yeah, there's not too bad here. And then I've also given the people who work here, this is a little storeroom with some cleaning supplies and things in it. Batteries, Mr. Handy Fuel, just in case. And then as we go into here, we've got a side table with 2 lamps on it and 2 beds, just in case anybody working a late shift overnight wants to get a couple of hours sleep while someone else works the counters, and a nice machine just here. And here, of course, we have a bathroom, as employees need to have a bathroom. Currently, the shop is blocked off. You can't get to that. We're in the middle of clearing all that out. So next on the list is the drive-through. So if you're driving up for the weekend and you just want to have a quick round through, here is the menu. Brahmin burger, 5 caps. Jaguar ribs, 15 caps. Deathclaw steak, 45 caps, because that is very much worth the price. I hear it's really nice and tasty. My Alert cake, 7 caps. Baked bloatfly, 5 caps. That'll be the vegan option, because every menu has to have one of those. Or you can have some gulper slurry, some cram fritters, mac and pork, which is a combination of pork and beans and mac and cheese, for 3 caps. Or mole rat soup for 7 caps. So as you can see, we've got decorations from Nuka World here. All the cars lined up, so as you go through the drive-through, we'll go take a look inside in a minute, but as you can see already, we've got some chairs and stuff inside for people to go and have something to eat if they just want to dip in. More Nuka World stuff, and as you come round to here, there's someone working the counter at the collection window, ready to serve food paste. And that's the exit. And just here we've got another guard post in case anyone tries to try and come and invade while we're not around. So going inside, there's a nice little selection of meats on the counter. I'm sure Mama Murphy has somehow managed to make her way behind the counter. Usually she's in the little... Got a bin inside. I've used some of the decorations from some of the junk that we collect throughout the wasteland, just to make sure that it's, you know, ready for people to eat. We've got spare cups, glasses and coffee pots and things on the side. Nuka-Cola machines. As we take a walk through, we've got 2 separated bathrooms, male and female. No smoking in the bathrooms, and another Nuka-Cola refill machine. And here we have another room for people to come and dine in if they want to. Looks like they've just been throwing stuff around and making it a mess while I've not been here. So next is one of my favourite parts of this build, is the Sanctuary Hills Nuka-Cade. So all those Nuka-Cola things from Nuka-Cola World I've added into Sanctuary. So as you can see here, we've got the Nuka Zappa race, decorated with all sorts of things from the Nuka-Cola DLC. The arcade is open. We've decorated it all with lights and all sorts, but we've also got some lights that aren't working to make it look a bit more like you can tell it's run down. Then as you come on in, you got the hoop shop, atomic rollers, some more decorations, another hoop shop. We've even got a pool table, but for some reason there's only one queue. I have a feeling one of the residents has taken one of the queues with them. And then as we go up here, we've got Red Menace, Whack-A-Commie, another Red Menace Whack-A-Commie machine, another hoop shop, another atomic rollers, and another Red Menace machine. So it gives the residents of Sanctuary Hills Resort something to do in their downtime when they finish work, or if they just want to come and chill. We've also got the token machine there. So yeah, that's the Sanctuary Nuka-Cade. I wouldn't mind giving some of those things a go. So right here we have the localized crack den. It wouldn't be complete if there was no localized crack den. As you can see, they've been working on making their own drugs there. They've got sort of bits and pieces on shelves that they wanted, battered old sofas and things that they've dragged in from the wasteland to sort of put in here. There's stuff all over the floor. It looks like they've been huffing coolant as well. And as we take a look inside, there's a load of chems and alcohol on the table. Proper little druggy sofas. A battered old TV. A bathtub full of chems and irradiated blood from the looks of things. More on the shelves. There's a nice Nuka-Cola there. Looks like they've been smoking some fish at some point. And we've got mattresses all over the floor to give it the look of, you know, a proper crack den. And there's some sleeping bags in there too. And obviously the place is lit up with candles because, well, they couldn't afford the lighting in here. So yeah, I think having this, it wouldn't be complete if the place didn't have a little drug den. So as we move up, we've got a nice little meat counter here. I know it says clothing, but just ignore that. It's a nice little meat counter for anybody who's coming past who wants to buy any meat. Trash can Carla's also here if anyone wants to buy any supplies. And then as we go over here, this is more like a workshop. I've also brought Sean with me. Say hi to the camera, Sean.
I thought I saw it. Maybe.
Okay. Innocent child. Synth child. As you can see here, they've been working on some power armor. They've painted one of the helmets red. Just a few more bits and pieces on the side. Anything that want to be helping them rebuild the power armor. As you can see here, they've been rebuilding one set of power armor. They've added some flame paint to it. And they've got all the bits on the floor that they've been using to help them get it moving. As we take a look inside, more bits and pieces on the side, working on a flamer trap. I think this one's a this one's a shotgun turret. I'm trying to fix up one of the spotlights because when we had the ghoul attack, one of the spotlights went down. In here, they've got their little crafting station for weapons and armor. And some more bits and pieces on the sides that they're going to need. Here they're working on a spinny trap. As we move further in, we've got a broom in a random cupboard. In here is the little chem station. So Mr. Handy Fuel, nuclear material, microscope, a synth component. It looks like they've built themselves a plasma rifle. And they've been working on laser muskets as well for the Minutemen. And in case anyone's wondering, Preston no longer lives here because he doesn't like me anymore, so I had him moved away to Nuka-Cola World, to the Red Rocket Station. In here, they've been working on some more traps, the radiation emitter, EMP emitters, missile launcher, and just all the little bits that they need to help fix it up. So yeah, the residents can be kept busy with doing things like that. And as we venture over here, as I am the owner and founder of the Sanctuary Hills Resort, we have my house, complete with dog meat and dog kennel. I've tried to put some of the Halloween stuff in from the recent update we've had to make it look like, obviously when the bombs dropped, some of the Halloween stuff stayed. So we've got some of the gravestones, meat on a barbecue that I've been working on, flamingos. Brahmin's going absolutely wild. Over here we've got spooky Halloween tree and some pumpkins on the doorstep. As we take a walk in, I've managed to pick up some nice furnishings. Again, the TVs aren't working. IT are working on those. Sofas, coffee table with some bits on it, radio just in case I want to have a little dance around in the kitchen while I'm cooking some food. An old Boston Bugle. Excuse the mess, I've not long finished eating before taking you guys on this tour. And I've managed to build a TV into the wall using the pillar glitch. As you can see, we've got all sorts of little food supplies here, kitchen supplies that I need for while I'm in here, Nuka-Cola fridge, and I need to do a bit of washing up. And we've also got a water pump that I've managed to sink into the floor using the pillar glitch, and a bucket. So if I need to take any water with me anywhere, with the bucket for drinking, showering, flushing the toilet, feeding dog meat, then it's there and available. In here we have my Enclave power armor that I've been working on. I've managed to get a couple of the bits sorted out, but obviously I'm missing an arm and 2 legs. Got a Pip-Boy on the side as well, just in case mine stops working. So I've always got a spare backup one. And yeah, just some of the armour that I've picked up in my time. What else have we got? We've got my little crafting station with some of the weapons I've been picking up through the wasteland. Mostly baseball bats in here though. Obviously goes with the baseball bat uniform I've got over here. We've got a legendaries chest for all the legendaries that I've picked up as I've gone through the wasteland. Guns, obviously they're just guns that I've been picking up as we go along. I also bought one of them Vault Boy statues from the shop just down the road. In here is my bathroom. I've managed to fix up my toilet, but I haven't been able to fix my sink. But I do have toothpaste and a toothbrush and a bar of soap, so you can't say I'm not clean. Then in here, I've tried to keep Sean's room as accurate as possible. I've added a few new toys and things to it, like the Giddy Up Buttercup and the cars, souvenir teddies and the sloths, again from Nuka World. Put an Unstoppables poster in his room, sort of got all the blocks all over the floor. And then just an alien teddy in there. And as we go through into here is my room. I'm also missing a pillow. But again, that's because it's only me sleeping in the bed, so why would I need 2 pillows? I can just move that pillow to the middle. I've merged 2 beds together using the pillar glitch again. My room has a magazine on the side, Brahmin skull, alarm clock when I need to wake up, and the bobbleheads I've been collecting through the entire wasteland. And in here, we don't talk about what's in here. I'm not going into that. Nobody needs to know what's through that wall. So as we move further along, we have a gym. No resort is complete without a gym, but we also have a nice little shop on the side of the gym that come complete with a bed, so the owner can sleep in his bed. But it also stocks all gym supplies that people need, including things like Jet and Psycho, you know, if you want to have that little bit of a hit to help you lift some weights. You never know. So as we're going in, it is mostly the first room is... Oh, looks like someone's been on some steroids. Naughty, naughty. We've got a load of weight benches, loads of free water on the side. That gets restocked from the shop every day. Dumbbells and lift bars, just for if people want to do something different. Water fountain in case anyone needs a drink and they forgot their water bottle. In here we have all the spares. And extra weights if people want to add weights to what they're doing. In here is the toilet. Again, no sink. Haven't been able to fix up that toilet properly yet. In here we have a pommel horse and another weight set. Looks like someone's been doing some Psycho, helping them push out the gains. And in here we just have 2 pommel horses, but we also have access kind of to the shop through this little window here. So yeah, that's the Sanctuary Hills Resort gym. It's not the best, but it does the people what they want to do. Okay, Ada. So what we have here is the doctor's office. So any medical needs that you need, we can have you come into the doctor's office. Currently the staff must be on their break. We also stock any medical supplies that people need, Radex, Radaway, Stimpaks, Medex, things like that. Whilst you're in the waiting room, there's a selection of books and newspapers and magazines for people to read while they're waiting to speak to the doctor. and some medical supplies on the shelf there. There's a water fountain in case people need a drink. Bathroom, so multi-gender bathroom just in case people need to use it. In here, one of the doctors is waiting for a patient to come in. And we've got a bed just in case they need to lie down for anything. Doctor's desk, he's got some medical supplies that he can prescribe to people as they come in and out. And it's the same this side, another little doctor's room. So we're pretty well run up here for doctors, just in case people need it. Even if it's just people wandering in from the wasteland, I'm happy to take them in and help them. And then right here we have a barber's attached to the doctor's. So if you fancy a haircut after you've had your doctor's appointment for whatever reason. Some spotlights in here as well, just so it's... Okay, Ada, leave me alone. Moving on to here now, we have the Sanctuary Hills greenhouse. As you can see, we've got some people working on all the vegetables and things in here. Everything at Sanctuary Hills food-wise is locally sourced. So anything vegetable-wise that needs to go to the shop will be transported from here at the end of every day that anything has grown through, so they can take it to the shop to be sold on from there. This is kind of like my little power plant area with a recruitment beacon and just sort of like a crappy dumping area. Then as we move on, we've got the Wasteland Museum. A couple of flags on the outside, currently open. This is filled with things that I have picked up on my adventures throughout the wasteland. So in here you got Savage Assaulter on head, little robot models, robot repair kit, Vault-Tec lunchbox, cryolator from the Vault, Tesla cannon, the Zeta gun. In here you got shot collar, a ripper, schematics for the robot building machine, and some technical documents. In here we have all the flavours of Nuka-Cola that you can collect throughout the game. My personal favourite is Nuka Mix. In here is some of my adventures from Nuka-Cola World. So we've got the Thirst Sapper, a cup, a glass, a map, one of the recipes to make one of the new variants of Nuka-Cola, and one of the Nuka-Cola lunchboxes. My time with Vault-Tec, so we've got the lunchbox, a couple of Pip-Boys, and a Vault suit. Nothing really too major. Got a Power Fist that I like to keep locked away because I don't want anyone going around and just punching the lights out of someone else. We've got a Deathclaw egg from my first encounter with a Deathclaw. Nest, the one over at Salem. And then we've got some pipe weapons that I've been building up as I go throughout the game, just here on the counter for people to look at. Costumes, we've got the astronaut costume, hazmat suit from my trip across the glowing sea. The astronaut suit is from Nuka-Cola World. Some of the merchandise from Nuka-Cola World. One of the Raiders power armor suits. One of the Raiders armor suits. We've got the Silver Shroud costume, the Mechanist costume, and another one from Nuka World. And we have the wall of pipe weapons. As we move over to here, we've got an explosives wall and just a flare. So we've got the missile launcher, piggy bank grenade launcher from the most recent update. And here we've just got some random pistols on the wall. As we move further in, we've got some more costumes and stuff that I've picked up throughout the wasteland, just on view for anyone to come and view. As we move into here, we've got all sorts of weapons that I've picked up as I've travelled throughout the wasteland. Anything and everything that I could get my hands on. There appears to be one missing. Not sure why. Someone's probably nicked it. Some more here with a harpoon gun as well. And then as we go into here, we have some of the legendary weapons that I've picked up throughout the wasteland. The Overboss power armor. Atom's Judgment, legendary pipe pistols, and in this case we've got more legendary weapons. So yeah, that's the Wasteland Museum. Anyone can come and have a look at what I've been doing in my time across the Wasteland. And just before we get onto this last bit, we have the vineyard. All mut fruits and razor grain are built here, grown here, so that we can make our own wine and sell it at the shop. I heard it's quite nice. I'm not a wine drinker myself, but yeah, apparently it's quite nice. So then over here we've got what I'm calling the battle arena. So at the end of the day, residents can come and have a watch of two creatures fighting it out with each other. At the minute it looks like I've got a raider, and let's take a quick trip around to the other side. And a ghoul. So if I was to release this here, they would be released from their stations, all the residents would be alerted, and they can come and either watch the raider and the ghoul have a fight, or they can shoot up the raider and the ghoul if they want to. So I'm just going to release that now and get myself ready for what's about to come out. As you can see, the ghoul there. Raider's gone. The ghoul appears to have gone missing. I hope he hasn't escaped. Oh no, he's there. As you can see, everyone's now coming out to play. Let's start shooting up the ghoul through the fence. And there we go, that's the ghoul gone. So yeah, it's just a nice little thing for the residents to do after we've been hard at work all day. And now evening is setting in. You can see how nicely lit up the nucleade is. And as we turn, all the residents are starting to leave to go home. The drive-thru's nicely lit up. Like, Sanctuary Hills Resort is open 24 hours, so people can come and go as they please. Another thing I forgot to show you guys was just the little random decorations and tables and stuff I've put out as we go through. So there's like food plates and stuff on this table. Far Harbor DLC stuff. And yeah, that pretty much concludes it for the Sanctuary. And over here, obviously, we've got more Creation Club stuff that was brought out with the recent update. And of course, the whole settlement is walled off, so no uninvited guests can get in or out, because uninvited guests meet the same fate as these ghouls down here, thanks to security and the turrets. But that concludes the Sanctuary Hills Resort rebuild. I hope you guys have enjoyed it, and if you have, maybe drop me a like and a subscribe. And the next place I'm going is Jamacia Plains, as I put up in a poll. So yeah, that concludes it from there. Thank you all for watching. I love you all. Goodbye.